Welcome to Lake Ninan. This is a large salt lake about 2 hours from my home, and there's fuck all here really, but that's just the reason I'm here. You see, I bought a new camera and some new lenses a little while ago, and I haven't had much opportunity to go out shooting, but this is a great spot for astrophotography, and the gear that I've got is pretty good for that, so I've been itching to test it out. The benefit of not a whole lot being out here means that there's no light pollution. I'm out in the Wheatbelt region and there's only small country towns sort of dotted around, so there's very little light pollution, which means nice dark skies, great for photographing the stars. So I've never been out here before, and I made the decision to come and check this place out at the very last second. I was going to come tomorrow night, but I just checked the weather forecast and realized that it's going to be cloudy, which obviously astrophotography and clouds don't go together. So I've had to come out here now. Left home just in time to get here. It's a pretty well sunset at the moment, so I was doing some scouting, looking around the edge of the lake for some composition tonight. I will apologise for the wind noise right now because it was such a last minute thing. I didn't pack my microphone, and please forgive me if this sounds awful. I'll do my best to clean it up in my video editing software. I absolutely love a nice simple landscape composition, and the light right now is just magic. So I've set my day at 50 up here, this beautiful dead tree in the center of the frame, and my settings are 1/20th of a second, f9 at ISO 64. I've got my Tamron 24 to 70mm lens on there, and I'm shooting at 24mm. So already, I think I've got one shot that's going to be decent. Just nice, clean, simple, good lighting. I'm going to chuck this camera away and keep shooting until it gets dark, and then we'll get the good stuff with the stars every scene. So that nice golden sunset light is gone now, but I did get some shots with the Sony A7RV as well. I've got my 14mm prime lens on, and I've set up a composition here. Got these nice little mud cracks in the foreground leading up to the tree. I've taken a few shots already, but I'm actually going to wait until it gets a bit darker and I can get some stars in there above that as well. So it's going to be sort of like a blue hour shot. No Milky Way because it's facing north, but I think it will be a nice just starry landscape shot. So we'll see how that turns out in about half an hour or so, I reckon. The flies out here are still very friendly, so it's making me a little bit worried that the mozzies will be able to get me as well. We'll see what happens. Well, it looks like I've gotten really lucky with the conditions. The wind has pretty well died down, and there's not too many bugs around as well, so we should be in for some good shooting tonight. I'm just waiting for the Milky Way to get down a bit lower, so in about another hour or so I'll get to shoot, and I think I'm actually going to head into the water to get the shot. So I'm going to kick the shoes off and wade out there. Fingers crossed it's not too muddy and slippery. But I want to get nice and close to those dead trees for some good foreground. Let's see how that turns out. Here come the bugs now. It's really nice and calm out here now. And as you can see, I've got some nice Milky Way reflections there. One of the features that I really wanted to use on this camera is bright monitoring. That's something specific to Sony. I think the first camera with it was the A7RV. And basically what I can do is I've set it up on a custom button, and I can get the live view up and actually frame my Milky Way shots. So if I pan across here, you'll see that adjust. Super useful. Don't think any other camera brands have that feature. That's all the shooting that I'm going to do tonight. It is 10:40 and the Milky Way has gotten pretty low down on the horizon. It hasn't set yet, but the position that it's in, it's sort of a bit hazy over the horizon, so it's not as clear in the photos. I'm very content with what I've got anyway, so I'm going to head home and head to bed.